March 26, 2025, Detect and Talk of the Day. We're going to look at the Manticore with the M9 call again. Now, I've not looked at any other call showing what I'm showing. And a gentleman has asked a question in one of the videos that's going to be related to what I'm going to show here, but I'm going to do a little different scenario here. Modern style nail, and there's the old nickel. Now, this only happens on low conductors with this machine. If you put an Indian head penny on there, you don't see what you're going to see in this video. But watch what happens here. This is interesting. Gee whiz, maybe, but it does make you wonder. This screen is telling us something, okay? Now, we're going to look at all-terrain high conductors and all-terrain low conductors. The upper Ferris limits, I'll just leave them at 8 in the all-terrain high conductors. All-terrain low conductors, I'll just leave them at 7. Lower is 3. Speed 6 in both. So this is all-terrain low conductors. Again, modern. Now we're not going to be sweeping ultra high above this. So that is horseshoe in, all-terrain low conductors. Horseshoe coming out. Back to call up. The audio gets more pronounced, sounds better. You see that? But straight over the top, centering the nickel. We don't even get a trace on the left side of that screen. Notice that. No trace, no audio, horseshoe out. All-terrain high conductors, speed 6. Horseshoe in, straight over the nickel. Look what happens. I got a trace. I've got an iron trace under the upper Ferris limits, but I've also got that. See that? But all I have is iron tone. I'm going to back the call up. Even back in the call up here, a more substandard signal versus all-terrain low conductors. Horseshoe going out, straight over the nickel. Similar call height. See the trace? See what we got up there? Back to call up. We don't get much signal at all compared to all-terrain low conductors, which we do get some. I'll show you. You get to hear that machine. Okay, we're going to go back and stay in all-terrain high conductors. We'll sweep one more time. I'm straight over the nickel, and the nail now is not under the center of the call per se, but see that trace right there? No audio. That dot is pretty close to the center of that screen in the vertical. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the nickel. I'm sweeping just the nail, and I will move the call around. All-terrain high conductor, speed 6. And we just have the iron signature. Horseshoe out, horseshoe in. All we hear is iron tone. Nickel goes back in. What happens? We've got the trace again. So it makes you wonder, if the trace is over there, why isn't this machine sounding off? But also remember, I can't get a trace in all-terrain low conductors from this, from that direction, sweeping that nickel straight under that call. I've got that trace. All-terrain low conductors, doing the same sweep, no trace on the left. Notice that. Iron is IDing lower though. Or the iron and the nickel, I guess you would say. You see that? All-terrain high conductors again. I've got trace, horseshoe in, but I don't have any non-ferrous sounding audio whatsoever. That's going to conclude the video.